Okay, so today we're going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time. That is Blucher by Sam Mustafa. It's a corps level, or I guess army level game where you activate corps made of different brigades. I'm sure you already know it if you're tuning in. And today we're going to be fighting the small battle of the Battle of Shevardino, and that's the redoubt on the far left flank of the, there's my cat, of course, every time. That's the redoubt on the far left flank of the Russian position that Bagration rushed to defend when the French vanguard crossed over the Kalach River and attacked the left side of the Russian army. So we're going to be playing this kind of like a delaying action game. We're going to be fighting over my redoubt. Here it is right here. It's just a... It's not really looking more like a flesh, to be honest, but it's on a little hill. It'll have to do. It's a much smaller battle than maybe Blucher could be used for. So instead of the smallest force being corps, I've decided that the smallest force will be divisions. So what I've done is I've decided to give Navarosky, here he is right here, he is going to command a corps, although he's not a corps commander. He is going to command this corps here of his own division, Navarosky's division, the 4th Reserve Cavalry, and some Cossacks, and an artillery battery. So he's going to command this corps of 3 infantry units, 5 cavalry units. And then Prince Bagration himself, he is going to control the reserves, which would be the the Grenadier Division. I think that's who's that? That's Mecklenburg's Grenadier Division, along with the Converged Grenadiers, another battery of artillery, and the 2nd Reserve, or no, the 2nd Cuirassier Division, right here. So that's the Russian forces. I'll be back in a second with the French forces. Okay, on the French side, we've also got 2 essentially corps. One of them is a large corps. I decided to join the 1st Reserve Cavalry Corps and Compan's 5th French Infantry Division because they were part of the vanguard. I combined them into one corps under Murat. Here he is here. Hopefully I can get him on screen. Anyway, so he's got, what was that? That's for 7 cavalry brigades, 5 infantry brigades, and 2 artillery. 1 horse artillery, 1 foot artillery. And the next corps is going to be under Josef Poniatowski. And he's going to have the French 5th Corps, which is obviously a lot smaller. 4 infantry brigades, 2 cavalry, and 1 artillery. And the reason for a small corps is I'd rate Poniatowski a better corps commander than Murat. So, you know, that is his historical corps in brigades, and this is Murat. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to change slightly the way that we do the momentum points. And instead of doing it the way it's in the rulebook, because I want to have some sort of command and control issues for Murat, because they do have a substantially bigger force than the Russians, because I want to give the Russians a chance and make it sort of an even fight, it's going to be a timed game where it's a certain amount of turns, so the Russians aren't expected to defeat the French. They're just expected to hold the redoubt as long as possible. Let's move that back. So hold the redoubt as long as possible. So essentially, same things you always do. You roll. We're going to roll 2 dice for momentum, and there we got a 6. The French player would have 6 momentum, and it's still the same thing. You know, if they're within 1 base width, it's 1 momentum to move guys. So with 6 points, you would only be able to move 6 brigades. And it's going to be hidden, obviously, so the other player's not going to know what the first player has. And that's how we're going to work it. And that'll give it a little bit of friction and command and control, and the French player won't have it all their way. And it'll help even things out. So it's going to be an 8-turn game, and that's when night will fall. The French infantry division starts on the board, along with the light cavalry division, that's right here, and then the heavy cavalry right here and the horse artillery will arrive at the beginning of turn 4, and the Polish will begin will arrive at the beginning of turn 5. So we'll see how that works. The only formations that the Russian player will be able to use is Navarrovsky's division here. It's unlocked at the beginning, along with the Cossacks. But everything else, Bagration's command, and the Seaver's 4th Reserve Cavalry Corps, they get unlocked essentially at the same time as Murat's heavy cavalry. So the 4th Reserve Cavalry Corps for the Russians will be unlocked when the French heavy cavalry arrive on the board, and Mecklenburg will arrive to help Navarrovsky when Poniatowski arrives on the board. And that's how we'll do it. Okay, we'll be back after deployment. In Blucher, units usually arrive on the field with these cards sort of invisible. You know there's a formation there, you just can't tell what it is, and then when you get in range you flip it over and you say, oh, that's a foot artillery battery or whatever. But for this game, we're just going to be deployed. So here we have the redoubt, which has the foot battery in it, and Navarrovsky's division deployed behind it. And we have the Russian reinforcements here at the edge, ready to come on whenever. We've got the Cossacks over here, and then we have the French infantry deploying behind that little tree line there. Poniatowski will arrive right there and probably head that way. And then we have already on the table the French light cavalry division and the heavy cavalry behind, waiting to come on. So that's the deployment. You'll see Navarrovsky already has units out of command. These Cossacks are way off on the left flank, so it's going to cost 2 momentum points for them to do anything. Although they're not very good cavalry units, I wouldn't say they'd be up to much, but they at least are on the force. So for the first few turns, it's Navarrovsky and the redoubt by itself. And we'll see you at the end of turn 1. Okay, we're back after the French movement. So Annie, what did you do?
So I moved my line infantry up through the tree line. My artillery piece stayed the same because I would like to fire it.
Okay.
And I moved my light infantry. Light cavalry. I kind of turned them and moved them forward.
Okay. So okay, you're done your movement. That looks pretty ominous. 5 brigades. Okay, so next you're on to your shooting. What are you going to do? Declare any shooting?
Yes, I'm going to be shooting my artillery into the redoubt.
Okay, what do you get?
So normally it's 6 dice, but because I'm firing into the redoubt, it's going to be halved, so it's 3 dice, and I'm hitting on 6s.
Ooh. Of course, you always get a 6. It never fails. Okay, so I've taken a single hit, and you're going to put your puff of smoke there. All right, we'll be back after the Russian turn, if anything happens at all. Okay, this is the Russian turn. I didn't move anything because I don't see a need to just yet, but I will fire. I'm going to fire this artillery at that rightmost guy there for you, and the artillery in the redoubt is going to fire at the guy next to him. So I have 6 on this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need the dice. Yep, thank you. 6, and I'm looking for 6s, and I got 1. So that infantry brigade takes a pip, and then we'll do in the fort. He got shot, so he only has 5, but he is heavy, so 1-5 will hit on that guy there. So we'll roll these ones. Oh, 2. So they suffered 1, they suffered 2. That was pretty good for me, a good first start. And we'll be back at the end of movement on turn 2. Okay, so that's the end of French movement on turn 2. What you've done, you just moved further up a little bit, your infantry there, and your cavalry's just moved further down. Not a whole lot happening movement-wise, just more closing in. But you are electing to fire again, burning through your ammo, so there, and you're going to fire again at what?
So it's 4s this time, because this is the second time that I've shot.
Right.
So halved then will be 2 dice.
2s, yeah.
Nothing.
No, nothing. Okay, well, that's okay. Artillery in this game is hit or miss. Okay, so let's see here. We'll be back after I like to do something. Okay, and there's not really a whole lot I can move. Everyone just stayed still. Still waiting the Polish to come on. So, but I will elect to fire again here at this guy. So yeah, I'll use my movement sticks. That guy will fire him, and this fort will fire at this guy right here. Yeah, I might as well try and deal the damage out a little bit more. So this guy here is firing 5 dice now. He's still okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll see what I get. I'm looking at for 6s. Oh, I got a 6. So 1 point of damage on your fella there. And then this guy here, he's taking a hit unfired. So he is... Oh, he's on 5s as well. 5s and... not long range anymore, I don't think. So looking for 6s. Oh, and I got another one. So that guy there has taken a hit as well. Okay, so that's the battlefield so far. Russian artillery is really telling on those French infantry columns. Okay, we'll be back after French movement on turn 3. Oh, on turn 3 also, the heavy cavalry arrives. So we'll have some reinforcements coming on. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, this is the end of the French movement turn. Unfortunately, you only rolled 3 movement pips, so you're only able to move up her infantry up a little bit, preparing for the assault, and then she went to go move her cavalry up, but no, they're stuck there. So Russians got lucky. Now those infantry are out, waiting some canister fire, I think. And you have any shooting you want to do?
Yes, I'm going to shoot my artillery again.
Yep.
So we're down. We're still at 4, but that's going to be 2 dice.
Okay, you're going to shoot at yes, the redoubt. Okay.
Yes, please. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, well that's okay. It is what it is.
Yep.
Okay. And then it turns to me, to my turn, but I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to shoot here. Oh, you can't shoot those guys yet. I shoot here, and I'm going to shoot there. And I think I want to shoot at this guy because he looks like he wants to charge, and I'm going to shoot at probably this guy. Okay, so how many am I on now? I'm on 4. 4 dice. This is canister, so we're hitting on a 5 as well as the 6s. Ouch. Okay,
no.
So that's 3 pips on this guy.
That's 4.
No, only 1 5 hits.
Oh, okay.
That sucked for...
Oh.
And this guy is down to 3 dice, but he's still shooting canister, and I'm going to be shooting canister at this guy here. So 6s and a 5. Oh my god, this is the opposite of last night's game.
Oh my god.
I'm shredding that division. Okay, that was a successful turn. We're back on to turn 4. 1 more turn and Poniatowski arrives. But yeah, French are in some trouble. Okay, here we are. This is the French turn. Lots of developments now. Sick of taking canister to the face. The French infantry have stormed up the hill into the redoubt. They're going to charge there, although they're not in the best of shape. Elected not to move these guys here. They're just going to do some skirmishing. You moved up your artillery, right? I can't remember what else you did. Oh, you didn't have enough. Oh, you moved up your heavy cavalry up a little closer, and then you ran out of momentum. You couldn't move your light cavalry. And we're just going to do some firing. Let's do your skirmishing.
Okay. So the first group is going to fire.
Yeah.
On yours.
How many land do you have there?
4 I have
4?
left.
Okay, so you have that for skirmishing? You have the 4. That's 2.
Have it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're hitting on 6s and 5. Of course! And that's me gone. He's dead. You killed him.
Okay.
And this guy here, can he shoot? He probably can't range or anything. Nothing. Well, that was some sweet revenge right there. That sucked for me. Okay, what else? Let's see here. Okay, so that's the firing on your end done. Oh, man, I'm going to lose all my artillery this turn. Okay, so how we do this is how much land do you have here and here? What's your strength of these guys?
So they have 2 and they have 6.
Okay, so that's 8 dice. Your attack pool is 8 dice. And my attack pool is 2, which is amazing. But you have to have yours because you're storming the redoubt.
Okay.
And we're hitting on 4s, I believe. I got nothing, and you got 3. Well, that's 2 for me and 1 for each of you, but I'm destroyed yet again. There goes all my artillery. No more artillery for me. And you occupy the redoubt with whichever one you want.
I think that was successful.
Yeah, okay, so just move it in.
I can move in.
Okay, so that's that. French now have the redoubt. It's up to me now to attack back, which I think I have to. Huh. Okay, and this is my turn 4, and then next turn, Poniatowski arrives, and then my reinforcements start to arrive. Okay, we'll be back at the beginning, probably, of turn 5. Okay, with mine, all I could really manage to do, I kind of chickened out a little bit, but I moved up the... bad lighting in here again. It's because it's so dull outside. I moved up the 4th Reserve Cavalry Corps onto the wing, the right wing here, to face down all of the masses of French cavalry pouring onto the board. I then elected not to charge with him. I was going to charge this guy here, but I think I'm just going to skirmish him instead. I elected not to charge with him because now I'm charging into the redoubt. There's not the same defense, but I'd rather shoot a turn before I charge. And because I think that guy's on such low health, I charged in. So let's start that. So skirmishing first, shooting. I have 6, but it's down to 3. So 3 dice. I'm going to be shooting on you. I do have the skirmishing ability, so 6 and a 5. Nothing. You got away there, so let's put down my puff of smoke for nothing. I'm going to shoot here, this guy right here and there. And that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking for 6s. Oh, my hot 6s are gone. Nothing. And that leaves us to charging. So how many strength points do you have?
1.
Aha. So, okay, guys. Now this is your time. We played this game yesterday, and you completely whiffed it. So here we go. Forwards. I got 3. You got 1. I win by 2. You're annihilated.
He is gone.
I move in, and I take 1 loss. So there we go. Here's what's happening. It's a contested redoubt at the moment. We'll be back. Oh, that's right. He arrives. Oh. Okay, we'll be back after the French movement on turn 5? 5. Okay, this is the beginning of the French, or the end of the French movement on turn 5. Over here we have a boatload of Poles sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong. I kind of left my Cossack out here a little bit too long, and he's been charged. And not enough room to charge there, but I'm kind of screwed over here. I've kind of messed that up. But anyway, no movement here, not enough points. No movement here, just moved up this brigade here, right? That was the one you moved up? You moved him up just to shoot, I guess, or to charge?
To shoot.
To shoot, okay. And then you ran out of points.
Nobody else moved.
Nobody else moved. You only got Poniatowski and that unit up.
The one guy, yeah.
That's right, because you only rolled 6. And that was 6 on its own. Okay. Let's do shooting, I guess.
Okay.
You're going to shoot him on him, right?
Yes. So first we'll shoot this one.
Okay, yeah.
So he's at full power. So he has 6 dice.
Gross. Yeah. So you're rolling 6s and a single 5.
Nothing.
Hooray! Yay for me!
Oh my gosh.
And this one here.
Okay. So he's
Our hot dice
5.
rolling is suddenly dried up.
Oh. So he's on 5.
So 6s and a single 5.
Oh, I got 1 5.
Oh, you got 1 5. So that brings me down a point. Okay, so you got 1 hit there.
Yes.
And then we're going to do our charging over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't going to go well for me. Polish cavalry versus crappy Cossacks.
Okay.
So what do you have there?
So these are 6.
Okay, and what ability do you have on those guys? Do you have anything cool ability? You have shock. Okay. So 6s and a single... so we're hitting on 4s, aren't we? Yes. So you add a dice because you're shock, so you're at 7.
Okay.
And I'm at 4, and I'm a conscript. So yeah, let's see how many 4s we get. And I have to reroll my success because I'm a conscript. Oh, that's still a 6. Okay, so I got 1 hit and you got 3. Okay, so I lose. I take 2 hits anyway, and I'm forced back. I have to retreat. And did I retreat off the board? Oh, that's close. That's close. I'm still on the board, but I'm heading back to the Urals. Okay, and you can move up into my spot, I guess. Right? Okay, there we go. That's melee shooting was kind of a dud. You did 1 point on them. I got to mark that off. But for me, Bagration arrives this turn, thank God. All right, we'll be back after Russian movement. Okay, Russian reinforcements have arrived. Bagration with the rest of the 8th Corps. So the Grenadier Division right here and the Converged Grenadier Division right there, along with the Heavy Cavalry Division. So what I've done is I've moved up Mecklenburg's Grenadiers to face off, maybe fill in this gap, face off against the Poles. I also gave him a Heavy Cavalry Brigade to maybe neutralize those, probably not, those Poles. And then the Converged Grenadiers are just going to march straight towards the redoubt, and this remaining Heavy Cavalry Brigade is going to support the 4th Cavalry Corps. So that's all I've done. I've elected not to charge because I'm a coward, but we played a game last night of this battle, and just to familiarize ourselves with the rules, and every time I charged, I lost, even though I had massive advantages. So I'm going to shoot for a bit, I think. So I'm going to shoot. I can't shoot with him because I turned him, but I can shoot with him and him. So it's going to be a one-on-one affair here. So I got 5 shots with this guy here. I'm shooting into that guy there with this guy. So 5 shots, 6s, because I do not have the skirmish ability. Rats. Okay. And this guy here, don't mind the marks on the card. That's from last night's game. We're going to replace those cards in it tonight, I think, or tomorrow. But these do have a skirmish ability, so I'm going to do 6 dice. I haven't taken a loss yet. 6 dice, so I have all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And 6s and a single 5. Come on, there's 1. 2 hits on this guy here from my Jaegers. And there is no charging. I could have charged these 2 of these brigades over there against those French light cavalry, but they'd be stuck way out there. No, I'm not. I didn't do it. I'm going to stick with my choice. But look at all those dirty Poles coming in. Okay, we'll be back at the beginning or maybe the end of the French 6th turn. Okay, that's the end of the French movement, and it was a very short one because they only had 3 points to work with. So Poniatowski activated, and he moved up a little bit further, so he's on top of his game. But no one else could do anything because the hipster doofus, Murat, is busy talking to some lady. Anyway, yeah, so what are you going to do? You're going to shoot? I guess that's all you really can do. Can do no charges, no nothing? No?
No.
Okay, so...
Okay, so
you have 2 guys
I'm
there.
going to shoot with him.
Yeah. Oh, and I think he can also skirmish this guy.
Okay, so
yeah.
I will shoot him.
Yep.
So I have 5.
Yeah, so 5 dice with 6s and a 5. One hit.
6.
So that's 1 hit on him. I'll just record that here. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Him.
Yep.
Onto them.
Yep.
So they're at 4s right now.
6s and a 5 again.
Oh, well, that's
bad. It added up to about a 6. So, I mean, close enough, right?
Okay, and then you said I can skirmish?
Yes, you can skirmish that guy, so it's half whatever he has.
So 2, so it's 1.
Well, hey, it's a 5 or a 6, right? So, well, there you go.
Oh, well, there.
What are you complaining about? So, Sniper McGee over here has shot someone in the bum. Okay, so that sucked for you. You didn't get to do a whole much. There's a lot of cavalry there just doing nothing. Mariah, who knows what that guy is doing, and the Russians are starting to build up their defense line. Okay, back after the Russian turn. Well, my wife got a good laugh there. I tried to do something and she rebuffed me. I ran out of points. So all I managed to do is scurry some Cossacks that way. I was trying to pick on some lonely French guy out there who's got only a couple of points left. Moved up the heavy cavalry brigade here to kind of check those guys. I initially wanted to charge, but I thought, God, again, they're going to be... I'm a very timid commander today. Last night I was charging all over the place. Moving up to meet the Poles here, trying to make a defensive line. Move up in behind. I'm just going to shoot, I think, again this turn. Because you've gotten so few movement points the last few turns, it just makes sense that I kind of shoot before I charge in. Anyway,
sorry, who were you not allowed to move?
I was not allowed to move this cavalry brigade. I was going to move them around here, kind of like on that flank, but you said no, I couldn't do that. I don't know why you're so happy about that. I thought you loved me. Okay, well, Pimple McGee is out there still doing his thing. And I don't know. Okay, let's do some shooting. I'm going to shoot. Let's get my handy pointer out. He's going to shoot in there. He's going to shoot there. He's going to shoot there. And I have no artillery left because you destroyed it all. Mm-hmm. And if you knew anything about the Russians, they think more of their artillery than they do of their people. So I'm probably going to lose my job when I get back to camp. Okay, so I have 4 dudes here. 4 elan, whatever you call it. We call them strength points here, but elan technically. Shooting in there, no skirmishing, so I'm looking for 6s. Hooray! 4 again into there. Looking for 6s. Oh shoot, only have 3. 3 in there on a 6s and a 5. Hooray! Oh, only 1 hit. Okay, well, 1 hit on this guy here. And that's all I could do. That did not go well. Okay, back after... Look at all this stuff on the table. Turn 7? Okay, back after French, turn 7. Okay, so another terrible dice roll for my wife, for the French. She can't really move anything. Nothing moved. She ran out of points just moving up the heavy cavalry, who are getting a friendly nudge by the cat, who was behaving himself until now. That doesn't count, by the way. They're not that close. But
I think we should let Sheriff decide.
Let Sheriff decide? Oh, man. I'm the one that gives him the treats the most. Anyway, come on. I'm rushing, but I'm not in a hurry. Let's go.
Okay.
You're going to shoot, I guess?
Yes, please. I'm going to shoot. Can I shoot my cannon again?
You can, actually, yes.
Okay, so because I've shot him so many times, he is down to 2 shots.
Yeah.
But...
No, you're not shooting into a fort this time, because we're not in the fort. We're fighting over it.
Okay, so it's strength 2.
6s.
On 6s. Nothing.
Didn't even add up to a 6.
Okay, well, he still gets his puff. Okay.
You lucky buggers. Okay.
Okay, I want to shoot with them.
Yep.
Into your guys there.
Yep.
So that's 5s.
5s, yeah. 3, 4, 5. So 6s and a 5, because you're better at the game than I am. Oh, you got 1 hit. 1 hit again.
1 hit.
So I'll just mark that down here to remind me that he takes a hit. What's next? This guy here?
Them. Mm-hmm. So they're at 3.
Oh, wow. I whittled them down.
Nothing.
Hooray! That was easy. And that's it. So Murat is still up to his old tricks of not being able to do anything. No wonder Napoleon loved and hated him. Alright. It's going to be my turn here in a second. Just look at the battlefield. Just lots of indecision by the French. Back after a Russian turn. Okay, Russians are done their move. I decided to sacrifice some Cossacks to pick on that weakened French brigade. All I did was prepare these 2 units for some cavalry on cavalry action from these guys. Moved up a little bit, moved up. So my line now goes from here all the way around. We're still shooting each other in there and all the way around here. And I did manage to get my heavy cavalry out on the flank. So I think I'm set up. I don't need to move a whole lot more. Just try and capture the redoubt again, maybe next turn. I should have charged, but I don't know. The French infantry are so weak after all that artillery fire at the beginning of the game. Okay, so so they all moved, so no shooting from me. They're going to shoot in, they're going to shoot in, they're going to shoot in, and that's that. Okay, so I have 4 with him, and he is going to hit on 6s. He has 3 left. 6s.
Oh, you got one.
I got one, yes. So he's taking a hit.
Him?
Yep.
Okay.
And these guys are going to shoot. He's got 3, but he also hits on a 5. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, a hit there too. So he's taking a hit. He's taking a hit. And that is my turn. I don't know why that sounded like a robot. That is my turn, I think 7. I can't remember. Only a couple more turns in the game. It's too bad that Murat hasn't done a whole lot, because you're not really close enough to win this game before nightfall. Okay, and what do you want? Oh, you want to just look at that. A thunderstorm rolls through. Okay, back at the beginning or end or whatever. No, the end of French turn 8. Okay, so it's getting dark here on the field of Shevardino, but Murat has finally woken up. He has launched into a insanely large cavalry attack right here on the Russian right flank. Lots of cavalry coming in here. Still, French and Russians contest the redoubt, but they're more like tickling each other up there right now. And over here on the left, yeah, he did that. So
my Polish are charging in.
Yeah.
And I've moved up my Polish infantry.
Cool.
And I want to shoot with my artillery.
Who are you gonna hit? I guess him. That's the
Him.
only one you can see. Okay.
Please.
Oh, and also you're gonna shoot this artillery, right?
Yes.
At this guy here.
Yes.
Okay, so Murat has finally found out what he's doing. Okay. We'll be back after all these charges, just because there's so many. We won't do them all on camera. And yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, well, it's not been good for me, but back over here, the Polish charged in and forced my heavy cavalry brigade off the table, so they're gone back to report the victory, I guess. Not much changed here. Mm-hmm. Artillery over there, 1, 2, 3, only managed 1 point of damage on this brigade. Over here, Mr. Snipey McSnipe did another point of damage on there with his 1 dice. And this is where the most of the damage happened for me. Well, not really for me, but the French cavalry charged in. They bounced off the first 2 brigades, so they're back there now. But this brigade of Polish lancers burst through, so that is what the French turn looked like. And we're almost on to the last turn, so not too sure what's going to happen. We'll see in a bit. Okay, the turns are getting really quick here. There's not really a whole lot I can do. I have decided, since it's near the end of the game, to launch my cavalry corps into the advancing French heavy cavalry. Mm-hmm. I've recharged here. I've now decided it's time to take back the redoubt, charged up there. And I've just refused my flank here by putting this brigade there, looking at the poles. And we're going to do the fights. And maybe we'll do this one here for the redoubt on camera. So I have 2 for that guy. Wow me. And 3 for this guy. So I've got 5 total. How many do you have for this guy here?
4.
Oh God. Okay, so looking for 4s. Okay, well that's as good as I could do. Ah, damn it! I lose. Okay. Alright, well that sucked. So I get pushed back. He's on 1 point left. He's on 1 point left. You take a damage. And right here I have 3 and you have 2, I think?
2.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Nothing.
Oh, I win. So you take 2 points.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead, and I take 1 point.
He's dead.
Okay, so I have to just mark this. Excuse me for reaching over the camera. He takes a point. And this guy takes 2 points. He takes 2 points.
And he had to take a point.
And he's taking a point. So that was... You are now firmly in control of that thing. But I have to move up here. So I'm in there now. That sucked. And how far is 2 base widths from there? So I am back here now. And 2 base widths from there. I am back here now. That bit Baloney. Okay, here we have the Russians. I have 4 health points here.
And I have 6.
You have 5. 5. So 4. Oh, I got 2. What do you got? 1. Ah, yes, I beat you back. So you take 2. And this guy takes 2 and he goes back 4. So he goes back over there. And you can mark him off over there somewhere.
Yep.
And I take 1 and I move up into that spot. And I just mark him. We're doing this on camera just because it's getting close to the end of the game and we want to rush it up. So here I'm throwing caution to the wind. I have 5 plus 5. So I have 10 dice here attacking your 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I have a dice, please, honey? 10. Okay, so here we go. 10 versus 8. For the Tsar.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
I got 4.
Well, I got 5.
Yeah, but I rolled 3 6s.
Well, that's 6 and 6s. Wait, no, I don't even know. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, I win here. I each take 1. So he takes 1. He takes 1. You take 2. And you back 4. Okay, that worked out for me. But now I'm stuck in the middle of a bunch of angry French cavalry. So he's going to move up in there. And then here I have 5, 6 dice. And you have, right here, you have 4. So I have 6, you 4. So I have 6.
I got 2.
I got 1, 2, 3. So I win that one again. Yay! Yay, Russia. There's that. And you take 2 more. So you've seen better days. You're on 2 hit points left. So
and I have to go back.
I move back 4. And I move in to your spot. So
All right.
here we are. This is all French around here. This is all, Russian. This is all Russian. They just come out like this and charge into the flank. I am a little bit exposed there into canister range, so that's not going to be fun next turn. I didn't think about that, actually. You know what? I didn't even spot him. I don't even know why.
It's because of the smoke.
He was yes, obscured. But the French are in command of the redoubt. Next turn is the last turn. And,
Hopefully you get enough points.
Hopefully I get enough points. Well, you need the points more than I do, because... Oh, no, I need them.
You need them.
Oh. Okay, back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're here for probably the last turn of the game. The French, Murat got a 10 on his momentum dice, so he was able to do a whole lot, except move Poniatowski, who seemed to come across the field really quickly, but some more important things going on. Look at this fool. Look at this guy. Come on, throw the ball. Throw the ball. This is what I have to do every time. So whenever you see weird pauses in my game, this is what I'm doing. Watch this ass go down there. You go. Fuck. Oop, I shouldn't have cursed. Okay, so what's happened here, honey? What have you done? You've charged your little remnants in here.
Yes, so I've charged in here. They were denied movement.
Yeah.
I charged, I turned and moved up a little bit to meet them, and then I moved him up, and then I moved them up a bit this way
and
around.
You're going to shoot some canister into the side of my heavy cavalry there, I'm assuming?
Yes, I would like to shoot
and
all the artillery
so...
except him. He can't shoot anybody.
And he's back again. Look at this guy. Don't you sit on Murat's head. Okay. Anyway, this is what gaming's like in our house. This is the way it is. All right, so I'm kind of very concerned here. Okay, let's do the firing here for this guy in the flank.
Okay.
We'll do it on camera because I think this will be the last turn of the game. I don't think I'm going to have that.
Okay. Can't see.
Just throw the ball far and he'll go.
Okay, that's true. Okay, ready?
That wasn't exactly that far.
Yeah, but he'll have to look for it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so them first.
No, this is the cannon you're firing over here.
Oh, my cannon. Sorry. So they have fired 2 times.
Yep.
So they're at 4 dice right now.
Okay, I'm just going to handle this cat. We'll be right back. I guess, no, I got to handle him. He's going to Okay, hold
We'll
on.
just roll over this side.
So 6s and a 5 for that artillery.
Nothing.
Oh wow, it's a. You forgot to put the grape shot in that. It was just a whiff.
Yep. Lots of smoke.
Okay, some noble prince gets to live again. Okay, so we're going to do this melee right here.
Yes.
Okay, I have un dice.
So this
Un.
one has 1,
Okay.
and they have 4.
Oh, schmickers.
Okay,
So a 4.
5.
I got a 1. Okay, so he's just dead. Just don't even. Let's not even argue that. He's gone. So there's that.
Okay.
You move up. Bloop. Okay, we have this guy here. Oh crap.
I shot with both of them, right? So do they both go up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 2 dice with my Jaegers and they're not prepared.
I have 7.
Plus 1 for shock, right?
Yes. Yeah, because they charged in and they're not prepared.
Yeah, and you get hold on, I think unprepared means something. Hold on. Okay, well I just checked the rules. It just means I have to re-roll my successes on 2 measly dice. So go ahead. You got 8 dice. I got 2 dice. I roll. Woo! 2 hits. Oh no, I gotta re-roll those. God damn it. Well, 1 hit.
No.
1 hit?
Was it 4?
Oh, it's 4. Oh no, you win by just
2.
1.
Oh, yay! I mean, boo.
Okay, so he gets written down by the cuirassier. And who's this? This is Saint Germain's cuirassier. He overruns that brigade. Okay, well the game is wow. Okay, it was going so well for me for so long. I have. Oh my God! Do I have only 1 point? No, I've 3 points. I have 3 points here, and you have.
So it's these 2?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
You have 6 and
5. So 11.
no, that was last night's game, I think. So yeah, they're fine. They're 7s. So that's 8 dice, and that's 8. So it's 16 dice versus my 3. Oh.
Okay.
Cringe. Whose side are you on, Kat?
Can I have 4 dice?
You're pushing up. Oh, you need more dice. This is
I
great.
need more dice.
Look at him pushing up your figures. Okay,
I
anyway.
know.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
there's a
Okay.
lot of
That's.
dots.
I don't even need to look at that. That's a lot of
There's
6s.
A lot of dots. So it's 4s.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
Okay.
2,
Well.
4, 6, 8, 9.
Well, they're written down as well. Even if they're not, who cares? So you advance up. This is exactly what happened the last night. This is last night. You win on the last turn again. And that is it for the last turn of the game. The cat has had enough. I've had enough.
I could go again.
Of course you could. The benefits of being a woman. Okay, so the Poles moved up. Didn't really do a whole lot after that. They did rout off 1 heavy cavalry brigade, but they were a victim of low momentum. And most of the action was over here on the cavalry side, where the Russians are now in a big mess here. And my line is basically split right in 2. The redoubt is firmly in your hands. I could countercharge if there was an extra turn and destroy those 2 units, but I don't think there's any reason for that. Anyway, that's it. That's the Blucher game for the Battle of Shevardino, along with the unimpressed cat. Right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll be back again soon.